Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in the salubrious surroundings of Coon Studios in Spiddal. This place was created by the legend that is Charlie Lennon, fiddle and piano player and composer. And today we're going to learn a bluegrass Appalachian tune. Right in the heart of Connemara. This is a tune called Bill Cheatum's, and it's associated with the playing of Appalachian fiddler Henry Reed and his apprentice, Alan Jabbour. We played this with TWO Banjo 3. I'm not sure where I learned the version that we played. It's in the key of A major. For this one, I'm definitely tuning my G string up to A. I mean, I do it all the time anyway, and if you've been watching the channel, you know that. But it adds a lot of depth and growl to this tune. So we're going to learn the simple melody, and then there's quite an ornate version with lots of triplets and runs of triplets. And the other thing, just to add great backbone to certain parts of it, we're going to do some kind of chordal string sweeps. You'll know when you hear them. They make sense. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button. And of course, as always, this is fully notated, transcribed on Patreon, along with, I think now, maybe 86 different tune lessons. So there's over 500 video lessons available. And it's remarkable value. And coming in on almost 500 banjo players on there. It's a great community. So I'd love if you went and checked it out. Here's the simple version. Briefly mention the second part, and there's a lovely opportunity, particularly that slower speed, to keep on the C sharp note and the D and create those little blends of very subtle chords. So as always, you should be looking for opportunities with your left hand to keep the fingers on for as long as possible. Those little bursts, subtle but very effective. Let's bring the pace up a little bit, make more of a Appalachian reel out of it. So a little bit of the bluegrass inflection coming in at the end. All right, now we're going to add in the ornamentation. So there's a few opportunities in this for runs of triplets, and they can be very, very effective. So just listen out for those. just to jump in and talk about the triplet, the run of triplets in that first part. So there's two triplets back to back. Now the rule of triplets, as we often say, is down, up, down, followed by a down. Where two triplets happen together, it's actually tremolo motion. So it's going to be down, up, down, up, down, up. So the notes there, so 0, 2, 4, 0, 2, 4. There's a little bit of work in it. You might have to kind of just tense or dig in a slight little bit more at speed to catch those triplets. But they're very effective. Now let's talk about the string sweep. Here it is in the tune. So it might be a little bit hard to describe. It's an A major chord, which is going to be an E and a C sharp. So that's frets 2 and 4 on the D and the A string, with an open A and an open E. And of course, this is where the effort comes in to make sure that these two fingers are nice and high, so you can catch the open E as well. So there's a number of different ways to do it. Like, one is to just do a kind of an extended chord on the syncopated part of the tune. Which is going to sound great. There's another way of doing it. I'm going to have to play it and try and figure out what it is, because I can't think of it in my head right now. So the other way, it's a good bit more complicated. What we're doing is we're playing the first two notes of the tune, the syncopated notes. And then instead of playing the E, we're going to do an up sweep of that A chord across all 4 strings. So it sounds like this. And then to finish it out, we're going to crash down gently on the E, C sharp and E. So. I'm going to need to play it in the tune. So that should explain what's happening. I have no idea how I'm going to notate this, by the way, so we'll have a crack at it. When we're doing those sweeps, we're kind of slowing down the picking a little bit so that each of the 4 strings kind of ring out individually. So it's like an extended chord. Now, I'm not going to lie, that is one of the most difficult things to do, which is to do a sweeping chord and then immediately do 2 triplets back to back. Because if you think about it, what's happening with your picking hand is that you've gone into strumming motion, which is essentially from the elbow, and then you're coming right back from that and going straight into triplet motion, which is that kind of curled in thumb motion that's going across the strings. So that's quite a big transition. So have a go with that. It's a bit of fun. You might enjoy it. Hopefully you will. I'm going to make a number of backing tracks for this one. So I'm going to crack out all of the bluegrass instrumentation, mandolin, banjo, double bass, the whole kind of thing. And we'll play through this at nice easy paces, like kind of 80 BPM and 100. And we might do one a little bit faster because, of course, the way to learn how to play faster and break through the 100 BPM barrier is simply to play faster. And it sounds awful, but you force yourself to play at 110 or 120, and over time your body will adapt to it. And you just allow yourself to suck for a period of time while you do it. And that's the benefit of playing along with a backing track. You can turn me and all the other instruments up really loud and just kind of bang along at that higher pace, and eventually your body will adapt to play it. So here's one last round of the tune. All of this, of course, notated and available on Patreon. And thank you so much for watching. Totally unnecessary seventh at the end.